What is up, everybody? How's everybody doing today on this Sunday Sunday afternoon? Hope everybody's doing well. So, I'd like to go through my shout outs before I go live. You know how it is. Never know when the cat's live. So, I'll start my man Erod 212 Express Compression Services. Guys, use the word code 10. You will receive 10% off. You can find him on his Instagram at ExpressCBP. You can email him expresscbp@yahoo.com, guys. And if you guys didn't know, he does have a website up. That's right, the website expresscbp.com. Easy as that. Easy as pie. So you can submit your books to CGC, CBCS. Submissions are available for clean presses, but don't forget to use the word code 10 and receive that 10% off. Where else can you get 10% off? Right here at the New York geekysasa.com, guys. Use the word NY Warriors, get 10% off the website, but also this is where you can get that cool New York Warriors merchandise, shirts, anything with the emblem on it, and also the Lord of the Lone Box merchandise is on this website. But use the NY Warriors and you will receive that 10% off. Where else can you get 10% off? Right here, www.wholesaleheroescollectibles.com, guys. That's right, go check them out. And when you're about to check out at the end, use the discount code BLC646 and you will receive 10% off your order. So don't forget and go check them out. What can I say about my man Spidey Power Tumblers, man? Oh my God, if you ain't got one, you should get one. He does coffee mugs, he does toasters, coasters, he does knives. Now I see that he got different types of tumblers, and now I think he came out with a soap dispensary pump one now. So definitely check him out. You'll find the link below. We're trying to get him to that 1K club. That's right. We're trying to get him to that 1,000 subs on YouTube. Goal is right now to get him to the 550 plateau. Once we get him there, we'll be doing some giveaways. You can find him in his IG, Spidey_Powder_Tumblers. He does a lot of giveaways. Go check him out. Link is below. And don't forget to enter. And let's get him up to that 1K, guys. We got to get a move on, man. He should have been at 1K a long time ago, to tell you the truth. He should have been at 1K a long time ago. He does some great stuff. A lot of people love his stuff. He donated a lot of the tumblers for comics curing cancer. Great person in the community. So going on. So hope everybody's doing well. So let's see. I got GT Comics all the way from Canada. I love the G.I. Joe. He's got that #2 issue. My man Craig 69, meow bro, meow. What is going on? Again, guys, if you want to come in live, you can come and join me live. You can see the StreamYard link right there at the top that's pinned. So yeah. So this is my haul. I came back from 3-man comic book swap yesterday. It was in Connecticut, Newington, Connecticut yesterday. The one-day show that they put together. Got to give credit to Roger, Otto, and Chinmo for doing a great show. What a turnout! It was a blast. I had an awesome time. I did drop off a lot of the photos on my IG page of a lot of the vendors that were there, and photos of the people that did meet. There were some other people that I did not get a chance to meet there that were there. Wish I would have known, but between diving and having such a good time, and it was a great show. Weather wasn't 100% right, but it wasn't that bad either. It wasn't like it was raining, but it was a little sunshine out there, so it wasn't a bad day. I got up there Friday. I did hang out with a couple of the fellas, Chinmo, Roger, Otto, Planet Mayhem, and Nemesis Prime Justin. We all had a get together dinner on Friday night before the show, which was pretty cool to hang out with everybody and had a good time. And I have to shout out to my boy Roger. Roger was such a cool dude, and he actually picked up the bill for everybody at the table. He didn't have to do that. Thank you so much, Roger, for doing that. That's so great of him. And with him it's always go blue. Yeah. So I believe the comic swap started maybe 5 years ago. It started off in a bar or something in Jersey. The first time they did it, and now they do it in Connecticut, Newington, Connecticut, at the Angry Hair, which is a tattoo place, and I guess when if they do hair. So they've been doing it for a while now. I believe this is either my second or third time at the comic swap. So had a great time. Got to hang out with a couple of my warrior buddies that showed up and everything. Didn't get a chance to take a photo with them. They didn't stay the whole day. But I had a great time. I stayed there until they did the raffle. They do a raffle at the end of the show. Oof, I don't know. They had to be at least 20 or 30 items or 40 items that they were raffling off. Yeah. So there was some slabs, there was some a whole bunch of stuff. There was a little bit of everything. So great prizes donated by I guess a lot of the vendors over there. So it was good. Well, I actually finally won some off the raffle, and I'll explain how that ended up at the end of the show. So I definitely went over my budget. Started early buying. It was insane. I cannot remember. I bought so much I can't remember exactly where I got all the books from what vendor. Because I bought so much and I was like all over the place. And I knew I can remember some of the books that I bought from certain vendors. But I can't remember exactly every book that I bought from the vendors. But I did write down the vendors that I did buy from. So I know I bought from them. So I did buy a book from Otto. All right. So I got a book from Chinmo. Had some books there. I got some books from him. I got some items from Sweetside Anthony, who gave me a good deal. Matty Ford from Principal Defects. I got some from him. I got from Barry Gary, who was right next to him. I got some from him. I bought something from Amazing Murphinator that was there, so I got something from him. Mike the Beast Benson was also set up. I got something from him. Broke Boy Comics was set up. I got something from there. Planet Mayhem they were sharing, I guess, the table with Broke Boy. I got something from him. Biohazard Comics. I bought something from him. Pope Chili Town. I got something from him. As you can see, there was a lot of vendors because I was at a lot of different tables. I got from 360's table. I got something from him. I got something from Brick House Comics. And of course, I also got from my man, Uncle Frank. There was a whole lot of other vendors that were there, but as you can see, I was at a lot of different tables, buying a lot of different things, and I'm not going to remember exactly. I know some of the things, but I can't exactly every single book or where I bought or item or whatever that from the table, because I was there all day. Go from table to table. I probably went back to the same table, bought some more stuff. I don't know. I can't remember everything. So it is what it is. I'll try to remember everything. See how it goes. So I have some here right on the table, and some in here, and some over here. There's my man Murph. What's going on? Says meow. What's going on, Murph? Hope everything is well. I see you made it safe at home, Murph. Actually, for me, it wasn't that bad. Traffic coming home was actually pretty good. I really didn't. It was a little slow in one certain area that's always backed up, but I got through it pretty quick. Usually, it's backed up for miles. So I actually made it home in about, I would say, 3 hours. I made it home in about 3 hours. Okay, and I did stop once to get gas and use a bathroom break, and then grab something to eat. But I drove while I was eating, so yeah. So I got home in about 3 hours, which is great. But like I said, traffic once there's certain area on 84. There's always traffic for some reason at this area, but it was a little bit, but I got through it. But for some reason, I was in PA, almost home, like in somewhere high in the mountains. Man, the wind just picked up like crazy. Like I felt like I was in a hurricane or something. I mean, that was crazy. Yeah, that's good time. For sure. Yeah. The my car was like getting pushed around by the wind. That's how bad it was. And you could see the trees like blowing hard. The wind was really ripping out. I don't know what it was. It was cloudy, but I mean, I don't know. I felt like I was in a hurricane. It was just bad. So I still made it home. Once I got off the mountain down, it wasn't that bad. So I got tons of stuff here. Uh, like I said, I mentioned I mentioned about what? Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14 vendors I bought from. All right, 14. And there was still a lot of other vendors that I saw, but again, not enough money, or they didn't have what I want, whatever the case is. But there was a lot of stuff. So I know I got these books, I believe, from Pope Chili Town. The reason why it's on the table, because you're gonna see why. Um, I picked up this Captain Britain uh price, what is it, Pence variant book, which is awesome. This is issue number 12. As you can see, the price that he had stickers on it, which is great because you guys can see how much it is from far distance, and that's great. So I believe this is the first Captain Britain books I ever bought, I think, because I put in my CLZ app and there's nothing there. So um these are so I'm not gonna say they're hard to get, but it's like if you're bidding on them at eBay or whatever, yeah, you would have to really have to outbid people to get one. I believe, of course, issue number one, I think, is what everybody wants to get. But the condition on these books are not bad. Um, but the colors pop, and there's really no dog ears, no really rips his face. So it's actually a decent copy. Uh, number 12. So as you can see, he had this one for 25, but he had more. Then he also had issue 13. All right, and as you can see, he had this one as $15. Pen variant. So Captain Britain, my first Captain Britain. I believe this run ended at 39. I believe, yeah, issue 39 should be the last issue. So they made 39 of these. Some of the marquees, I don't know if this one was, but 15, again, this is issue 13. Interiors black and white. They should be, yes. They should be black and white, right? They made it's always color on the inside, but the inside interior pages uh should be black and white. That they didn't use no ink in the inside of these. I believe these came out in the 70s also, I think. So yeah, they're pretty old. And they're like the paper is like newspaper type uh paper. Even the cover, even the cover has like a newspaper type material. Doesn't have that glossy type paper that on comic books that we're used to. So the outside it's actually like newspaper. So to have it to look like this is great. And of course, these are bigger than your regular comics. So that was issue 13. So I had 12 and 13. And then he also had issue 14. So he had three in a row. And he had this one for $20. All right. So it's not bad. Again, these are the prices. Of course, every table that I went to, I got a deal on every single one. Wasn't bad. So I got issue 15 for $15. So right there, I got 12, 13, 14, 15. So I got 4 books in a row that he had. To tell you the truth, I think I took all of them that he had there. This is issue something. Hold on. I believe this is issue 27. He had it for 20. I love this cover because you got Captain Britain and you got Captain America on the same damn thing, beating up on freaking German Nazis, looking just kicking butt. That is just a great classic cover. Oh my god, you can't go wrong with that. I'm surprised nobody scooped these up. To tell you the truth, but I was out there shopping early and quick, boy. I wasn't playing. He also had Captain Britain number 30. He said that's 26. Probably the number's in the back. I put in my COEs app, so I already got the number. But yeah, thank you. Because he put the sticker right over the number. So this was $10, and this was issue 30. So I did pretty good, and I had more. He had more. Issue 37 for $10. And issue 38. So almost had the last issue. Almost had the last issue. I believe it's 39. This is second to the last issue for $10. So yep, I got all this from Pope Chili. I did get some other stuff. I know I got a slab from him, but I'll show that later. Like I said, I got stuff here. I can't remember exactly who I bought what from. I know some of the stuff that I bought, but I did mention all the names of the tables that I did win from. So we're just gonna go through the stuff. So I'm just gonna go and pick this stuff up right here. Again, I believe I'm gonna take a guess. I believe I got this at Biohazard's table. So I did get an Amazing Spider-Man number 3 variant cover. All right, he had a $10 on it, but it is a connecting cover. So, and the connecting cover, this is an in-hookly cover. Here's the other cover. I had this for 25. I believe the covers go like that. All right, there you go. That's how the connecting covers go. Trying to get the glare out. So I picked that up. Can I see 37 again? The pick on my app is red for a background. 30, 37 right here. That's 37. Silver Jubilee says the action packs. Silver Jubilee. My app is red for a background. All right. Here you go. Oh, you got it now. You got it. And I believe also got these 2 books from Biohazard. I picked up Justice League of America 253. He had a price tag of 5 on there. And Justice League of America 254. And they had a $5 tag on that. So I believe that's what I picked up from him. That's my guess. I got from Biohazard. Like I said, I got a little bit. I was all over the place, a little bit here and there. I got some more stuff here. I have freaking this. I can't remember where I got these. I think I got these at 360's booth. I think. All right. He didn't have a price tag on this, but he told me when I said there's no price tag on it, he'll give me. So I picked up Batman 66 meets Wonder Woman from 77 number 1 issue. Got that for $1. We got Dan Comics Corner says hello. Thank you for coming down. Nice to have you here. Kenneth Bird says hi, everyone here tonight. Nice to have you here. Just going through my whole 3-man comic book swap. Then I picked up Secret Wars number 2 out of 8. All right. Secret Wars 3 out of 8. So you can see that these are the price tag. This one had a 5. This one had a 15. Every book I got a discount. I didn't pay whatever price you see on a book. I did not. 8 out of 9. $5 bag. 9 out of 9 with a $5 price tag. And then I picked up the free comic book day Secret War 0. It was for $1. Let's see. Those were from me, maybe. Okay, yeah, I can't remember why. It could have been, yeah, it could have been you. Probably was you. You know, like I said, I was all over the place. As you can see, I just bought stuff all over there. I got a short box of books. All right, so that just tells you there's a lot. You know, I went to my car, I dropped off books like 3 times. All right. All right. Let's see. Okay, I don't know. I'm just trying to grab things here that don't belong. That's messed up. All right. See, I even bought like more Secret Stuff books from other people. Here's another Secret Wars Marvel Collectors Core number 1. Had a pink on it dot, so I don't know. They had them color coded for whatever price. So again, I don't know where I got that from either. Wherever I got that one, I got this one, Star Wars Star Destroyer Commander, that John Tyler for Christopher cardstock action figures cover. Saw that, got that. Then I bought this Marine Corps Simplify number 1 for $5. I had a whole bunch of these books, like 1 through 10. I sold the whole set. So this Simplify one, the reason why I got it is probably gonna do like a giveaway. So somebody's gonna probably win on that. All right. So wherever I got that pink one, I also got picked up the Peter Parker Spectacular number 79. Pick that beauty up right there. So that had the red dot. Then I went to the other. I'm going by like what the price tags on them. So it gives me idea where they must be from different tables. You know, everybody had like their own different way of pricing. So I did pick up Detective Comics, starring Batman issue 539. Price tag was $5. Get a bright red color. Got all that. And then Detective Comics 537. Another $5 right there. These were just, I remember these are the prices that were selling for. Did find Super Team Family number 3 for $5. This is a square bound cover. It's in decent shape for $5 because these usually are pretty bad because of the square bound. Then I found a low number, Peter Parker Spectacular number 13 for $5. At one point, I had like issue 1 through 100 on this series, and I didn't think much of it. This was like way back in the days when I started. I didn't think it would be worth anything, but I should have kept them. I found another Justice League. This is issue 134. This was a $5 book. And then I got a Thor number 5. Newsstand copy. Now, when you see these Thor books that you're going to see a lot of, these Thor books that I pick up is actually for a friend of mine, Sky Farr. He's a big Thor fan, and he's basically stopped collecting for personal reasons. So anytime I find books, Thor's, I'm sending him books because I know he likes storage. Just because I know he's going through some things. Put it that way. So you know, just hang, doing just you know, sending stuff. So I got more stuff. All right. I have this already graded, but I'm gonna keep finding copy. This one definitely needs a pressing. It's not gonna get a high grade, but maybe with a pressing it might come out. But it's the Lion Gates Amazing Spider-Man 129 cover. It was for what was it 15? You can see the right there. It says Lion Gates cover. So yeah, I got this graded ready, but it definitely needs a pressing right on the spine. Um, doesn't look like it breaks color. It's just like you can see just a pressing will get it out. GT Comics should like this. This is the emblem that he has. I do have the GI Joe #2, second printing. Says near mint. I love this cover. Uh, I love actually the episode of this when they go, you know, uh, up to Alaska. I believe I got these. I think these were from Street Side Anthony. I think those Street Side Anthony. So I did pick up for $5 the Wizard Zero with the Undertaker on the cover. I always pick up the Wizard Zeros, Wizard Aces, and Wizard Halves if I can find them. Then I picked up Invaders #31. Reason why I picked it up is because it is a Whitman cover. It even says it right here in the back. So it's a very fine for $25. If you guys don't know, the Invaders run, I do collect. I have all the issues, but if I find the Whitmans or I find the Pence variants, I try to get them. So I did pick that up. Picked up a very nice copy of Vision and Scarlet Witch #1 miniseries. It was $8. And it can't go wrong. Beautiful copy. I couldn't pass this up. I saw this book. I try to pick this up also when I see it. The Adventures of Superman, when Superman and Flash race. This was only $10, but it's a very nice copy. You know, so everybody always picks this up. The racing covers between them two. They race against each other, I think, like 5 times, I think. So pick that up. And continuing on. All right. And then I picked up this Detective Comics issue 583. It's the first appearance. I can't read that, but the first appearance of somebody in the book. There was, as you can see, the price tag was $25 for it. So, picked it up. Just fill-in runs for my Detective Comics run. Between I'm also doing the Batman and Detective Comics. But again, I found another Justice League book. This is issue 149. Again, no price tag on this one, so I don't know how much I got, but I know it wasn't expensive. But it's a great copy. No, it's a little flat, but no really major ticks or dog ears on that. Now these, I believe I got from Uncle Frank's booth. All right. So he had some good, decent books there. I thought I was finished. This was like near the end too. Still got more books, but this was I thought it was like near the end of the night. So I went to Uncle Frank's and I checked it out. So definitely picked up a great copy of Luke Cage #3. As you can see the black borders in it, and it's in really, really nice condition. Eventually, this is definitely gonna get graded. I do have #1 grade already. Not a high grade, but Luke Cage books back in the '70s, these were in the dollar bins. You could have found these in the dollar bins every day back in the 70s, and now, look at the price tag. They want $20 for it. I mean, you know, times change. So he had some decent stuff in there. I couldn't pass up a lot of these books, so I did pick up the Mighty Avengers number 65, bright red color with the Sawman on the cover. Price tag was $30 for that, but he had a discount. I think it was 30% off everything. So uh, then I have Mighty Avengers number 68. Nice looking cover. He had this one for 55. Again, great looking book. The conditions were awesome. Got number Avengers number 74. This one was $25. Couldn't go wrong with that. Avengers 84. All right, this was only $20. I mean, $20 for Avengers under the 100s. I mean, and the condition they're on. I mean, that's just awesome. Then you had Avengers number 88. This was $40. Tag looking great on these covers. The books look great. I have this book already. I have it signed, but it was a very low grade. And the reason why I'm keeping the low grade one is because it's signed by George Perez. It was, crappy copy, but I did find Uncle Frank had another one. I mean, a copy, well, much better. And of course, I can't get George Perez's autograph no more, but definitely got to get this one graded. It's the first appearance of Patsy Walker as Hellcat, issue 144. Was for $35 on their price tag. I don't know. Somebody gave me a free comic book day book. I didn't even put it in my law. Now, the next two books I got from Brick House. All right. I got two books from Brick House. This is issue Detective Comics number 675, Platinum Edition variant DC Universe logo. Well, it says here number 875, so it's 875, I believe. It looks like 675, but it's 875. I don't know. I have to look it up. So here it is, the Platinum Edition with the DC logo on there. Pick that up. I always try to pick up these rare covers that you see. Then they did have a decent copy of this. I have this, but this is really low. This was half off, so it was $50, but it was actually they charged 25. All right, so I got picked up Fantastic Four number 66. I can see the price tag was 120, half price of that, so I got this for 60. It's a really nice copy. I don't know if I have this, to tell you the truth, but this is a really nice copy. No ticks or anything on there. There is a little writing on there, but I don't think they take much for that. But it's a really nice copy of the book. So again, I don't know. I have to look this up to see if I have this graded already or not. Of course, the origin of him. But I don't think I have this, but definitely worth going in to get graded. And that's just half of the books, guys. That was just half of the damn books. We still got to go through the other half. All right, and then on top of that, some other stuff. Where's the bag? I'll show you what I got from Mike the Beast Benson. It was one item. So he had this Funko Pop X-Men 980 Omega Red Walgreens exclusive. I collect certain titles, so the X-Men one is one of them. This is the back side. Looks like Bishop and Adjic goes with this one. So I got the Omega Red. I don't know if I have this, but I don't think I got this one. So pick that for Mike the Beast Benson. I know I got that one. All right, so let's continue on with the books. It's just tons of stuff. see. All right. I try to go by section, but because I'm going by like the price tags that's on the book, so that they should be like grouped together. But again, I can't remember exactly where I got all the books. So let me put some of the stuff away back into the folder in here. This way I got a little more room and it doesn't, fall down or anything. Get all crazy, you know. I definitely went over my budget. Really went over my budget. So what you saw there was pretty much a good amount, but we still got more to go. So continuing on, I don't know where I got these from. Peter Parker Spectacular #2 for $10. Got Tarantula and Craven on the cover. We got my man Joker in the chat. Meow meow, what's up? Picked up this nice copy of Supervillains Team #2 for $10. Picked up Supervillain Team Ups #4 for $10. Supervillains #5 for $10. All low numbers and great condition. Can't beat the price. I always saw this book, and they always beat up, and I was like, I'm not gonna collect the series. But I mean, I do have some of the Marvel premieres, but I figured why not? I mean, I like the character, because he was the one-time partner with the Captain America. So I did pick up Marvel premiere #49, The Falcon, with red wing on cover, and it was only $10, just for the hell of it. I like it. The next set of books, I know where the price tag of these was. These was from Matty Forge's booth. Again, like I said, if you see any of the Thors that I pick up, again, it's stuff that I pick up when I come across it for a friend of mine. So I did pick up Mighty Thor 186. Could see it was $750, but again, that's the price tag on there. But of course, I got a less for that. Amazing Spider-Man 236. Set a $5 price tag on there. Amazing Spider-Man 271. All right. Amazing Spider-Man 272. Amazing Spider-Man 274. That was $3. Amazing Spider-Man number 277. $3. And Amazing Spider-Man 278. So I picked up some Amazing Spider-Man from Eddie Forge's booth. Again, I was at 14 different booths. I bought from 14 different booths over there. So this is the one book I know I got from Otto. I picked this up from Otto. He gave me a deal when I gave him, he had a price for 25. I gave him 20. Picked up the Jenny Prism Pink Power Ranger book. So Jenny Prism, I'm probably gonna get Jenny Prism to sign this book at Heroes. So that'll be cool. Trying to get at least a Jenny Prism autograph just in my collection. So I got some more books here. I believe I got these books from Chinmo. I got these books from Chinmo. I think his sale was buy two, get one free. So that's how he had it. So I picked up Mighty Thor #5 King Size Annual. All right. And Mighty Thor issue 249. Mighty Thor 223. Mighty Thor 238. I didn't even notice it was like there's a line like right down the middle. I didn't notice it. Mighty Thor 239. And Mighty Thor 243. There was a lot of Thor books, I can tell you that much. A lot of the vendors had a lot of Thor books in their arsenal. All right, continuing on. All right, I believe I picked these books up from Planet Mayhem's table. All right, Amazing Spider-Man issue 14 with Daredevil and Spider-Man on the cover, the variant cover. And he also had Thors. You can see I picked up a lot of different Thors. Thor 185. That was like $10. Thor 187. Thor 208. Thor 210. So again, like I said, the Thors are pick up. Like I said, for a friend of mine, he was a big Thor fan. So this is for me. This is also from Planet Mayhem. I picked up. I love Western. So Two Gun Kid issue 93. Nice copy. Two Gun Kid number 94. Price tag. Two Gun Kid number 97. Two Gun Kid number 99. It'd be nice if you had 100. You didn't have it. Two Gun Kid the 102. Two Gun Kid number 111. Two Gun Kid number 22. Two Gun Kid number 24. And Two Gun Kid 135. I call it Two Gun Kid, Kid Colt. I also try to find, I like the Westerns, you know. So I picked up from Planet Mayhem. The last bunch of books that I got, this is from Broke Boys table. He had a lot of Batman. He had a lot of different covers. Batman New Adventures. Actually, this is actually part of the Batman run. They just put New Adventures on there. I guess it was a stretch. Issue 416. This is the third print. These Batman issues here, they went up to like 7 prints or something. I don't know. They were going crazy. But this is the third print. Again, another one. This is, I think, the regular one. The first one, 416 regular book. The difference between this one is you can see the bat symbol there. And this one had the DC logo. But again, the printing on this is crazy because this is the multi-pack reprint one, 416. This one has the barcode on it. So I got 3 different copies of the same number. But again, I like picking up different variations of the same cover when I get a chance. So I picked up Batman issue 432. Picked up Batman issue 433. Picked up Batman 399. The bat signal out in the sky. Picked up Batman 398. This is the 4th printing. He wrote it down. 4th printing. 398. This is the 2nd printing. And Batman 398 again. This is the, I guess, the newsstand and the regular one. So I got 3 different copies of the same cover on that. Again, they, like I said, they made multiple prints on it. So if I can get it, I'm gonna get it and knock them off. On issue 394, Batman. So those is my raw books that I picked up. As you can see, it is plenty and plenty of books. This is pretty much a short box, pretty much. And I would kind of went a little overboard. But I got some great books. I picked up some great books for a friend of mine. You know, just to help him out. And again, 14 vendors I hit. I bought from 14 different vendors. But that was just the raw books. You saw me with a Funko Pop that I got from Mike the Beast Benson. Then now I'm gonna I picked up some slabs also while I was there. Can't remember exactly where I got everything, but yeah. I forgot where I got this. You know who I forgot to I believe I remembering now. I think I got this from Buzz's Comics. So make that another table that I hit. He had this up. I think this was him. Yeah. I think this was Buzz. I picked up a Supervillains Team Up number 7, a 7.0, and the reason why I picked it up is because it is the 30 cents variant cover. And it's tough to find a variant cover. At least it's a 7.0. If I find a 30 cents cover of anything, most likely you're lucky if it gets it to be a 6. So a 7 to me was a great number. So this will be awesome to have to add in my collection. But I'm happy with this with the grade because of the price variant. So this is pretty cool with Dr. Doom's getting hit by the shroud. See some Mariner coming on the top there. So great book. And so add another table that I had Buzz Comics. I got a slab. So that's why I got that's where I think I got that one. I believe so. All right. I got this. I know I got this slab from Barry Gary because we were talking about it and dealing with it. I have this book already, but I have it as a 9.4. The 9.4 copy, I bought it raw, got it graded, but it's the second time I got it or 9.4. I had a 9.4 already once. I got rid of it. I bought a raw copy. We got a 9.4 again. I can't find a 9.8. Nobody really sells it where I can find. But Barry Gary had this on the table, and I asked him. I guess he just got it. I don't know. Because he didn't have any numbers on it, so we went over it. That's how I know it was Barry Gary. Made a deal, and I picked it up. So I picked up also Batman and Robin, The Boy Wonder, number 8, the variant cover, 9.6, white pages. I guess this didn't make too many copies of this because on the cover price it tells you that it's it's like a little tougher book to find. So I mean, I at least I moved from a 9.4 to a 9.6. I mean, I would love to get the 9.8 to complete the section. I know there's 9.8s out there because I can go on my CGC list of because I put these on my list in CGC and I can see other people who have it. A lot of people do have these in the 9.8. But I haven't seen it in the 9.8 to buy or the opportunity, but at least I got a little closer to a 9.6. So I will be selling the 9.4. Again, guys, 9.4 is a near mint book, so 9.6 is a near mint plus. So happy to have this. So it improved my section. I got a little closer to a 9.8, so almost there. Not bad. Then let's see what else I got. I forgot who I got this slab from. This one I can't remember where I got it from. I believe this was Uncle Frank. Yeah, this was Uncle Frank's slab. I got there. I picked up Spawn 327. He had a price tag already of this, $40, but he got a discount price over that. It is a 9.8 Spawn. You can see the homage of the Spider-Man move right there. variant cover, Spider-Man #1 cover. I might even says it. Uh, issue 327. So I got a deal off this with the books that he had. I couldn't go pass this up. Another nice spawn book into my collection. So yeah, I got this from Uncle Frank. I remember some of the stuff. I just can't remember every single book where I got it from. This book, the slabs I kind of remember because there ain't too many. This slab I know where I got it from. This slab I got from Pope Chili Town. He had it for 90. He chopped this down to 75 bucks. I collect this Black Panther run. This is volume 2. This is issue 50, 9.8. Christopher Priest story. I do have this run, a lot of this run in graded already. But I'm definitely not the highest guy in the CGC census that has the most. I was the highest, and somebody passed me, and now I'm second. So, but nice book to have. I tried getting this book in a 9.8. I sent this book in a couple of times, like maybe twice. Raw 9.4, 9.6 is the closest I got. So to get this in 9.8, great opportunity to pick it up. Plus, got it for 75 bucks, no tax, no nothing. So got that off. So that's the haul that I got. So at the end of near the end of the show, about 4 o'clock, they start going through the raffle wins. Okay. How they do it is they display all the uh raffle wins on a table, and then they put a paper bag in front with a number on each of the items that's on the table. You buy tickets. I think the most was 15 tickets for 20 bucks. So what you do is you get the tickets, and then you write your name on the top portion of each ticket. All right, and the second portion, it has the serial number, the matching serial numbers. So you tear off the top part half, and then you with the name, and then you go to each bag that you want to try to win whatever the prize is. Of course, if you really want a certain item, then you could just put like your whole 15 tickets in one bag, and that increase the chances of winning that one item if you want. Or you could take a gamble, put 2, 3, whatever case may be, or 1 on all the bags, or whatever the case may be. So it depends how you want to play it. People been getting upset because I don't know if this is actually a way of winning, but I guess people been trying this way to win, and I guess it works. What they do is they do not put their tickets in the bag right away. They wait until later on in the day, near the end, and then start putting in their name in each bag. So you're pretty much near the top. Even though he shakes the bag, for some reason the odds are that if your name is near the top, it is going to stay near the top, not shuffle down to the bottom. Because in the bag it can just go sideways, the tickets, and not come on top. It could just go sideways and be still on top. Or if it does flip, it's going to be any ticket that's on the top flip near the top. But again, you don't know if he's picking the top or the bottom. He puts his hand in. So I don't know. So I put my tickets a little later, but there was still people who put in their tickets way later than that. You could see people just dropping tickets left and right. And yes, so they started picking the winners, and yes, a lot of multiple same winners won. So again, I don't know if they were the people at the end, but yeah, I actually finally hit, not just once, not just twice. I hit 3 times. Because I was hanging out with Cliff Comics, and he was upset because last year I was there. Last year he put in, and that one guy won 7 times. So and he didn't get whatever he wanted. So he went down that route where he's gonna put his tickets near the end, and So I told him, I gave him a belly rub, good luck. And sure enough, I think he hit twice or three times. So he won. So I must have rubbed off on him because I hit three times too. The only reason why I know I hit one of them is because really nobody put in too many tickets for it. So the odds were really high in my favor because it was like maybe only 3, 4 tickets in his bag. But you'll see why. So in that ticket that had the least amount of ticket, I won this. I won the Star Wars Episode 1 Darth Maul Double Blade Saber. This is some type of comic tech reader that you're supposed to put them on, and then it speaks out. So Darth Maul, the action figures was a droid, Kyunyon Jin, Queen Amidala, Darth Maul, Anakin Skywalker, Padme, Jar Jar Biggs, and Obi-Wan. So I won not just one, but it was a double win. It was 2 for 1. So this was the first thing I won. So at least I said, hey, I'm a winner right off the bat. I won something. So the odds were in my favor because not too many people put in for these. Most everything else was a lot of slabs and stuff like that. But I did win a slab. And when he called out the winner of that slab, the next bag he picked up was another slab. I won again. I won back to back. These are the 2 slabs I won. I won a Amazing Spider-Man 128 8.0 CBCS book. I'm stoked. Even though it's a CBCS, I don't care. A win's a win. Amazing Spider-Man issue 128 8.0. That's great. And not only that, I won another Amazing Spider-Man. This was 283 and 9.8 white pages. This one says Absorbing Man and Titania. First appearance of Mongoose and cameo, Hobgoblin, and a rap cameo. So these are my wins. I'm stoked to get these. That's crazy. First time, and the 2 Darth Mauls. Can't go wrong with that. I think I did very well for what I won, for when I picked up. Great show. Hopefully, you can do it again next year. Hopefully, I'm off. So if you guys are looking to go to a show, and listen, if you're in Connecticut and this is in your backyard, I mean, how can you not go? Fan friendly, not that crowded, not expensive to get in. They're doing free giveaways. They had a DJ. They even had somebody getting a tattoo there. Yes, the tattoo parlor was open. They even had like a little mini bar in the back for adult drinks. There was a food truck outside. I mean, how can you not go? How can you not have fun? Then they had an after party at karaoke. I couldn't do that because I had to drive home, because for me it was like over 3 hours, or 3 hours because traffic was good. But I had to drive all the way back to PA. That's it. As you can see, I just went way overboard, but I couldn't. It was just too much fun and everything. I think I did very, very well. Yeah, so I can't wait. Hopefully next year they pick a day where I'm off. This was believe my third comic swap that I attended. It's either second or third. And I didn't go to the first one. The first one was at the New Jersey that they had. I didn't make that one. What's up, who that? And yeah, so this one's been at the Angry Hare one in Connecticut. So I've been enjoying myself. I stay right up the road. They got a Holiday Inn. That's where I stay. From there, it takes like 5-10 minutes from the hotel to get right to the location. there's so much. There's places to eat. There's a Walmart. There's Target. You got shopping centers. So it's a perfect spot for you to go there and relax and everything. And yeah, that was my haul. I think I did very well. I got a shout out to every single vendor that was there. They gave me discounts, but just to give you a heads up, I'm gonna give a shout out to my Manny the Bird. All right, he did the eagle eye. He did the eagle eye. He was out there, and he noticed that I'm not gonna name no names of the booth, but the booth had a sale. It was 50% off on the long boxes. Okay, so the books were uh $10, price wise. So you get it half like five, and uh yeah, they were 15, you get them for 750 or whatever the case may be. So you're figuring, you're getting a good deal. But again, you're looking at 750, they pay for a book of $5 or whatever the case may be. But then he was looking it up on GPA, and he looked it up on eBay, and he was showing me the prices that the books that you was getting at for 50% off was actually what the books were going for. So you wasn't getting the 50% off like you think you was. You was getting 50% off, but you was still paying what you would have got the books for anyway. So that's something you have to watch out for. Not saying no names. So I trust me, I did not know until he mentioned it and showed it to me, and I had a stack like this of books that I was gonna get. I was gonna get. When he showed it to me, I was like, I can get these books for the price set anyway, uh, regular. So, and some of the books that I saw that the price was regular, they also had best offers on eBay. So I'm easy pay would have even got it less. So I put back the books. Uh, you know, I put that books because that wasn't like making no sense for me. So it's not like I can't get the books. It wasn't nothing hard, but you know, when he showed me that, I was like, nah, that just well, whatever the case may be. I mean, so something for you guys to pay attention. And sometimes you think you get a deal, you see it that it's 50% off or whatever the case may be. But when you do the math and you look it up, I mean, that's if you got time. Yeah, those 50 business sometimes are fishy. Yeah. And so you got, yeah, but when you're there and you're having a good time, you look and you're mostly concentrating on the books, the condition of the books. You really don't stop to look at the price. But again, you're looking at it, says, all right. So you really think about it. All right, if you're buying a book and it's $20 and you're getting half off, so you're basically paying $10 for a book. Most of us, most of the time, go, we will pay $10 for the books. Also depending on the condition of the book. I mean, if the book looks near mint, some of us are okay with it. Yeah, I mean, it's not expensive, not really gonna kill your pocket. Basically, it just says that you're not really getting a deal. You're getting the book. You would got the pace that the price that you would pay for anyway, the same amount of price you would pay anyway for the condition of the book somewhere else. So pretty much you're not getting the deal, but you would still get the book at the price and condition that you would have gotten for anyway. So pretty much that's pretty much it. So are you really technically losing out? Technically, no, because you're paying what the book is worth. You're just not getting the deal. You're hoping to get the deal. That's the whole point. But you're still paying for what you were paying for anyway. But again, there's an opportunity for you to get the book still slightly with a best offer for the price it starts off at to get the deal. So yeah, but not how much can you really save, a buck or two? I mean, let me tell you something. I count every penny. So yes, a buck or two does go a long way because if you add it up every single time you buy a book, it's a lot of money. But again, sometimes you just want the book right there. You save on the shipping, you save on the tax. That's another thing you have to look at. So, you got it in hand, you're happy, it is what it is. So that's it there. Again, I had a great time. So shout out to Three Men in the Basement. Had a great time. Hopefully they do it again next year. Um, so for me, I gotta try to do an unboxing, a CGC unboxing here. So I gotta do another video. I don't know when. Hopefully, maybe sometime this week before I go to work. And I gotta catalog all this stuff. Uh, and what can I say? June's coming around the corner. If you guys don't know, June is Heroes Con. Heroes Con. I will be at Heroes Con all 4 days, 3 days. I'm sorry, I'll be there 4 days, but 3 days for the show. Working. I think I'm working. I'm not even quite sure, but I will be there. But again, I also like to let you know that I am doing there's two giveaways that I'm doing right now. One is giveaway number 38, which was a donation. And I'm doing a Heroes Con giveaway. Um, that one, you must be going to Heroes Con. It's the main thing. All right. You must be going there. Just follow the rules. Free giveaway number 38 is pretty much anybody can get in. Just follow the rules. Only shipping within the United States. But again, if you're overseas, you still can play. You can give it as an AOK or send it to somebody, to ship to you if you like. But again, here's the funny thing though. These both giveaways were both donated. The 30 free giveaway number 38 was donated by Brooklyn Boy 718. The donation for Heroes Con is from a YouTuber who does not want to be named, so I'm not naming him. But the funny thing is, the free giveaway number 38 has 16 entries so far. I'm probably gonna be picking the winner probably around the same time I'm doing Heroes Con, because I pretty much posted them the same time. I believe. Usually, I the free giveaways that I do, usually I post it 2 months, because of the fact is a lot of people don't realize that I'm doing a giveaway and they enter on the last day where it's been posted for 2 months. Heroes giveaway will be picked on Father's Day. I put a date on that because I need to know who's gonna win, and and that one only has 12 entries, which I'm shocked, because I know there's at least 30 or 40 YouTubers that were going to be meeting up on Friday, and there's only 12 entries. So if you haven't entered on this, I don't know what you're not, what you're waiting for. I mean, it is a great, awesome giveaway. Like I said, the main thing is you got to go to Heroes Con. I'm going to be there all 3 days, even if you're only going for a day or two. You get the book right there at the con from me. I mean, how can you not enter? I'm still shocked that it's only 12. I got less entries with Heroes Con than the free giveaway. So right now, Heroes Con is only 12 entries, and the free giveaway number 30 is 16. So it's beating it by 4. I don't know how that can be. So who that says May 30th, June 1st, Dallas fan, XO baby. You're doing Dallas Fan Expo from May 30th to June 1st, and then a couple of weeks after that, you're going to Heroes Con. This is my kind of hunter. He's just like me, because I've done stuff like this too, where I went to, what was it, Little Giants show in New Hampshire one weekend, and the next weekend right after that, I was in Chicago at C2E2. So sometimes you gotta go to books. And he says, did I enter? I don't know. Did you enter? You want me to go check for you? I can check for you if you give me a second. Give me 1 second. I'll check it. Hold on. Give me a second. Let's see. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. Yes, I am. I'm going to have a lot of home. Yes. You're in it. I can go. Wait, I can go right through the list. I can tell you exactly who's right now. The 12 names that are in it right now. So you got Vaughn. He's in there. Boston Chris is in there. Papa Taxes. That's Legion's dad. He's in it. Peter Porker. I don't know, man. You got to be going to Heroes Con. I hope so. I replied to everybody who entered, and I asked him questions. Are you going to Heroes Cons? He hasn't answered. Brian LCS has entered. I know he's going. uh Julia Barb, whatever. I don't know who that is, but Daryl USA, Strange Dog, who that, Darth Lucian. I don't think Christine. I know Christine's going, and Clifton Comics are going. So there's a lot of names on here that I don't believe they're all going because they don't look at the rules. I had people hashtagging HeroesCon 2025 on the free giveaway 38 and people put me on the wheel for on the video of HeroesCon. That was they reversed it. They put the wrong hashtag on the wrong video, and on top of that, they don't look at the rules. Okay, the HeroesCon, there's no doubt about it. You must be going to HeroesCon to win. And again, I will be picking the winner on Father's Day, but I will be picking, just in case, a backup name, just in case if that person either doesn't make it or something happens, they can't make it, or they didn't look at the rules and they're not going. So that automatically disqualifies you from getting the prize, the one for HeroesCon. Now, the one for free giveaway 38, you don't have to be there. It's a totally different story. But again, I do not ship to the US. Right? Anybody can play from overseas. You can give it as an AOK to somebody, or ship it to a friend and ship it to you if you like. But that's okay. But it's funny to me because by just looking at this, I could tell you right now, people just don't look at the rules. They just don't look at the rules. They just see some and they just start hashtagging. Oh, the same thing when I'm doing the video, and I tell people, do not leave it in the chat. You got to leave it in the comments when the video's over, and you see them putting hashtag whatever it is in the chat. I'm like, no, that does not count. Has to be in the comments. So I keep track of everything. So guarantee you right now, even though there's 12 names for heroes, I do not believe all 12 names are going to be at Heroes. All right. I say probably majority of them are going to be there. But right now, whoever entered has a really, really good chance of winning that great slab. I don't know what to tell you. Time's ticking away, guys. Time's ticking away. We're in already mid May. Then June comes around, and it's going to be mid-June the time that con comes around. So pretty much right now, you got a month. You got a month left to enter for the Heroes Con. Let me see the 38 free giveaway. Hold on a second, because usually I run that for 2 months. Let me see how many weeks that's up to. Okay, that's 3 weeks. So pretty much we're almost into a month of the free giveaway, not 38. Then there'll be another month after that. So that means, yeah. So the time I finish Heroes Con and do that giveaway, by the end of maybe that month or beginning of July, I'll be doing a free giveaway of that. So, and that's it. Simple, dimple. Again, guys, if you just missed out, look at you're gonna have to look at the rewind and stuff like that. Again, guys, check your subscribe button, because for some reason, I don't know what it is with YouTube, but my subscription numbers keep fluctuating up and down. So check if you're still subscribed. I don't know what's going on. You can also join the channel also, which I also have to find time to do a giveaway for that. Oh my goodness. I'm so backed up on everything. And that's it, guys. I'm gonna see everybody in next month at Heroes Con. So can't wait. Then after that, I got Terrific Con in August. So I'll be in Terrific Con. And then in November, I'll be going to Rhode Island for the first time. That's going to be, yeah, hit the thumbs up and everything, and that's it, guys. Enjoy your Sunday, be safe, enjoy. Again, you guys leave comments. How do you think I did? And I think I did pretty well. And that's it. Stay tuned. Like I said, hopefully my next video is going to be a CGC unboxing, because the funny thing is I received the CGC order. I cleaned up a little bit underneath the table. I cleaned up some books, putting away and everything. Found out that I had a box here unopened of a CGC order. So I got two. I have no idea what's in that box. I forgot all about it. I don't know how long it's been under the table. So I got two. That's gonna be fun. Always stay tuned. My grading experiences are interesting. Not in a good way either. Very rare that it comes out good, but most of the time it's on the downside. So it's just the way it is. So thank you guys so much. Enjoy your day. Enjoy Sunday. Have fun. And like I always like to say at the end, the cat is out. Peace.